Hello and very warm welcome to Mindful Joy Summit closing event. It's been a great week and we wanted to end with a celebration, getting together with the speakers and with all of you who join us. So thank you all for being with us.
Yeah, welcome. It's been an amazing week, and thank you all so much for your support.
Well, it's been wonderful that you've invited us. Thank you very much.
Yes, we're not quite sure how many speakers will be joining us, but we'll carry on.
We are expecting 2 more, but with technology, you never know. But it's just perfect as it is, as always.
Okay, so
Okay, so we would like to start by introducing our special guests, which we are very grateful that you've joined us. And I want to start by introducing Swami Alyananda Paramahansa, who is the founder of the World Peace Mission and Kriya Yoga teacher. And she's been very close to our lives for almost 10 years, so close to our hearts. Very grateful for Swami. Welcome, Swami.
Thank you, darlings, very, very much.
And I'd like to introduce Jamie Alvarez Acosta, my newfound brother from Canada via Peru.
Wow.
Peru.
So Jamie's been explaining to us about how Andean wisdom can bring us peace. From Pacha to peace was the subject of his talk, and I know it affected and touched so many people. So thank you, Jamie.
Thank you, my bro. It's such a beautiful privilege for me to be here with you guys, sharing in this circle and, bring a little bit of the Andean traditions here to the planet, to all the community. My one of my ancestors always say, bring your heart. This is maybe the most important part,
Very well said.
Thank you, my bro.
Okay, and I'd like to introduce John McConnell. And I just want to say something I didn't say last time. He's a stress management trainer, and he's very recently published his book, Breaking Through the Darkness, How to Defeat Depression, Anxiety, or Stress from a Spiritual Perspective. And John is representing the Brahma Kumaris, and he's been meditating, teaching Raja Yoga meditation for over 30 years. So welcome again, John, and I'm very grateful for the Brahma Kumaris teachings as well that have been a main part in my life. So thank you.
Well, thank you. It's lovely to be here again. It's very special, isn't it? Second time round is even better than the first.
Sorry.
I say just thank you for all the work you put in behind the scenes to make it so successful.
It's like the old swan, John. We look like we're gliding, but the legs are going. Like the clappers, as they say.
Yeah.
We are very excited. We were saying before we started, we feel like we are becoming part of a world community, global community from all these different paths. But we have this common purpose of peace and joy, and we are getting closer. And at least Rupesh and I, we feel very, very excited about it.
And I'd like to introduce another soul brother, Swami Chitanand from the UK, who has been I always call him a sort of a solid mountain of support, and to have him on the summit and to get his perspective has been absolutely beautiful and touched many people as well. And I just want to say, the one word that comes straight out from all the comments about Swami is authenticity. We're delighted, Swami, that you could be with us on this event.
Thank you for having me. I hope you can hear.
Yeah.
The sound's a bit dodgy, my end. But no, it's great to be here and in good company, and hoping that the people that are watching are benefiting. So we'll do what we can. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's our intention, and we've introduced everybody, and now we want to welcome our viewers, our audience. Sonia, hello from Madrid. Hello, Sonia. Thank you for being with us. Victor Castel, hello. Roma Aimula, good evening. What a pleasure to hear and see you all. Cristina Cámara, hello from Mendoza. Wonderful, thank you. Gloria Briceño, hello from Caracas, Venezuela. Welcome. Celeste, Jamie's talk was beautiful, so heartfelt. I really enjoyed listening to him and his very wise Andean teachings. Welcome. Om Shanti John from Argentina. Hello from Massachusetts, Maria Alma Navarro. Hello. Cristina Cámara. Such a long time. Thanks for this marvelous summit. Claire, I feel it too, Virginia. It is so beautiful to be part of this global circle of peace and joy. I can't wait to watch more of the events. Thanks you all for your energy. Hello, Claire. We know Claire thanks you, Swami. And Clara Hills, thank you for this wonderful gathering. Love to you all. Georgina, hello from Spain.
Hello, Georgina.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay, so the Swami's disappeared. You can tell we're live. When he comes back in, we'll put him back in. So, but let's start, shall we?
Yes.
There you go.
Here you go.
Okay. So I'm going to start with you, Swami Alinanda Paramahans. My guru, my respects.
Thank you, my friend.
We've got a question, Swami. So you've been with us on this, or we've all been together on this journey of peace and joy. From actually a long time ago, and then the inspiration to do the summit, and then all the work behind it, and all these wonderful speakers who have come on board. But what final message would you like to give our Mindful Joy viewers, so that they can carry peace and joy in their lives going forward?
Well, I was thinking about this before I came on. I usually do more of a spontaneous talk, which will be now in a way, but I feel gratitude is a word that comes to my mind an awful lot. It's like, even in the middle of a pandemic, gratitude. You know, I'm very grateful that my son is here taking care of me. I'm very grateful of having time with my husband. I'm very grateful to look at the birds and the plants, and I'm grateful to have my life. And gratitude actually brings you joy. But where is that joy? The gratitude and the blessing that we have, and the joy can come more fully in your life when you're grateful for the understanding of self-realization and sacredness. You know, I think a lot of people are forgetting the sacredness of their soul, the sacredness of nature, the sacredness of their lives. And I was very blessed to find my guru, and very blessed to learn Kriya Yoga, very blessed to realize the sacredness that he presented to me as a human being. You know, we've got Christmas coming. Our Lord Christ came. He showed us sacredness. He lived sacredness. And that is joy. And when you have sacredness and you enter into that sacred self, and the mind can be quiet, the excitements can be quiet, then in that quiet arises within you, in your soul, joy, beauty, your song, gratitude. And in that joy is compassion. And that what comes with compassion is peace. So all these qualities are within you, but you need some silent times. Yes, with the practice of, I teach Kriya Yoga and breathing and the breath and meditation. And all these wonderful teachers have taught everything I'm saying. There's nothing new that any of us have said, actually. We all come to it with a slightly different flavor, but the quality is always entering into that sacred atma, into that sacred light, into the sacred heart, and expressing that. And when you go into that, you express your beauty and joy and peace. So I hope people will realize and love each other more in their homes and take this strange time to have gratitude for their lives. So that's what I would leave you with. And I'm very grateful, Rupesh and Virginia, that you've invited me on this summit. I'm grateful to see Swami Chitanand. I'm grateful to see John. I'm grateful to see Jimmy. You know, it's living in a fresh moment with gratitude, that you don't get stale, you don't sort of take things for granted. And that's joy. And thank you.
No, and Swami, we're grateful to you as well.
Thank you, my loves. And, you know, it's everything you've all said all week, but we all have a flavor.
Yeah.
A vibrational flavor.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. And we all have something to be grateful for. So thank you for reminding us.
Yeah, thank you. And that brings you joy. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Swami. So, Jamie, what would you like to say?
My bro. Thank you, Princess. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the reminder that maybe humanity needs this kind of medicine right now, you know? And it's such a beautiful, the way how you describe and the way of gratitude that sometimes people forget. It's easy to forget. Another thing that maybe is my contribution to bring some kind of awareness to the people. More in these times of difficulties and challenge, I think one beautiful piece is the feeling and the vibration and the attitude of be gentle. You know, one of my elders always say, you don't imagine how magical is to be gentle. Because in this reality that everyone tried to fighting for his rights, we forget about some more important knowledge that indigenous people and older traditions around the world always practice, that we don't have rights in older traditions. We have responsibilities. And we have the most higher responsibility that we have in front of us and in front of our community is to be gentle. This is, according to the Andean traditions, one of the most higher levels of a human being. because the gentle open doors, open hearts, open realities, and open possibilities. And it's something that humanity forget. It's easy to forget, because everyone go to be in their own world and try to deal with their own issues and try to live with your own issues inside of society. And sometimes we believe that the responsibility of our issues is around the society. And it's not like this. The responsibilities is in yourself, and you need to be gentle with you first. And maybe this go to help you to be gentle with the others. And maybe this go to help you to be gentle with Mother Earth and nature and the cosmos and the time, the present, the future, and all the different aspects that humans try to, we say like this, try to control. But it's not possible. So you need to be gentle with you, and don't feel frustrating, because there is coming this orientation of humanity. For this reason, some beautiful and simple word to say, be gentle, is such a magical thing, because open many different possibilities and realities. So in this life, in this path, in the middle of this pandemic, remember, just remember to be gentle. See? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you. Beautiful.
That was beautiful.
And how important to be gentle with ourselves.
I'm going to ask Swami Chitanand next, in case he disappears again. So Swami, he's just gone. Typical. When he comes back, we'll grab him. Yeah.
We can read some messages before, because they are related to the talks. I just want to, I'll just go. Blessings and appreciation for you all.
Hello,
Veena. Sonia, Swami is a treasure.
Cheers, yes.
Gratitude for this summit. Grateful to hear Swami Alyananda Paramahansa and her profound message of peace and compassion. Beautiful. Hello, Celeste. Rupesh and Virginia, you're wonderful. Oh, Julia. Jamie is a great heart.
Oh,
Be grateful, be gentle. Being gentle, that's definitely what we need right now. This magic, beautiful message from Jamie. Wonderful. Thank you.
Right, Swami, here we go.
hello.
What final message?
Here, okay.
Yes.
Good.
What final message would you like to give for our viewers to carry peace and joy forward in their lives?
Well, if you can hear, what I'd like to say is that in my experience, that all peace and all joy is within you. Don't look outside, always look inside. Don't worry about books, and try and make some time for yourself each day. Don't try and learn everything. Just sit with yourself in the mornings, as much as you can, as often as you can, and the peace will flower within you, and it will carry you through your day. So make time for yourself is my advice for a proper, thorough inner search. And I hope you can hear this. Am I coming through?
Yes, you are, Swami.
Thank you. That's it. That's what I would say. Look inside, please.
Look inside.
Thank you, Swami. That's a very good summary of the talk you gave with Rupesh. That's the essence of it. Thank you.
Gosh, a thorough inner state.
Thank you both. Thank you both for the opportunity to speak.
No, Swami, thank you. Thank you for agreeing to speak.
And to join others. It's lovely. Thank you very much.
yes, this global community has actually been just been amazing and very, very touching.
Brilliant. Thank you.
So, John, over to you. Oh,
No,
hang on
you're
one
on
second,
mute.
one second. Let's just unmute you, John, for 1 second. Okay, carry on.
You. How to follow everyone else. It's all been said in a way. We have to start with ourselves, definitely, and it's our inner self rather than the outer self. So it means, leaving behind all those roles that we play, leaving behind all our possessions, all our beliefs and different things like that, and going to the heart of the self, and then recognizing and appreciating the beauty of the self. And you've all expressed that really nicely, the gratitude, the joy, the gentleness, and the introspection. And for the Brahma Kumaris, we sum it up in 2 words, Om and Shanti. So Om, I am a soul, Shanti, peace. And that peace, actually, we would say, is the foundation of everything else. Because without that peace, you're not going to be able to have love. And without peace and love, you're not going to be able to be happy. And so if we can actually remove all the rubbish inside that we've accumulated, over time, the frustration, the anger, the resentment, all those negative things which we maybe have taken into ourselves, if we can clean them out and make space for the beauty, make space for the love, make space for the peace and the gratitude, then that's going to make a huge difference. So definitely look within, definitely search for the goodness, because we are innately good. And so if we can clear some space so that goodness can grow and thrive, and then it will express itself outside in the world through our vision and our attitude, and through our higher vibrations, which you all mentioned. And those high vibrations are much more powerful than the negative vibrations. And the more we can tune into those higher vibrations, the better everything will be for all of us, other people and nature and the whole world. So a lot comes from that original seed, if you like. And then connected with that is the whole, the knowledge of spirituality, because it all happens in a context, and once we tune into the spirit, we're open to spirituality, and then that opens us up to the law of karma, which helps us to understand why we're in the situation which we're in and how we can get out of it. And then it also, of course, opens us up to other things like the divine. So our whole mindset changes and our whole awareness changes. We're able to go beyond the physical material world and start tuning into all the lovely things that you've all been talking about. So that's my final thought, as it were.
Thank you, John.
Last moment. Thank you. It's a good summary as well.
Yes. Now, I'm going to
we
take
should need to read.
Yeah, John too.
Well, we have some more messages, which a lot responds to what you've been saying. Alexa, hello. I have everything to be grateful for. You are such wonderful souls, and you as well. Thank you, Alexa. Samia, hello, Samia from Mendoza. Hello, Virginia and Rupesh. Greetings from Mendoza.
Hello, Mendoza.
Samia was a teacher of mine when I was in Argentina studying English. And we've reconnected thanks to the summit, which is incredible connection. Thank you. Sally Chase. Hello, Soumya, Yolanda, and everyone. The last 6 days have been truly inspirational. The talks have encapsulated mindful joy to perfection. Wonderful messages of upliftment. Heartfelt thanks. Oh, thank you, Sally.
Thank you, Sally.
Cristina Camara, gratitude. Be gentle, look inside, go to the heart of the soul.
Well done, Christina.
Mm.
Summarized it lovely.
Million thanks to all of you.
No, thank you, Mabel.
Changing age, that is happening.
Yeah.
Swami Chitananda is the light in the darkness. John is a mature happiness. Hello from Mendoza. Thank you. Much love from Austria.
Hello, Astrid.
Hello. Oh.
Hello, Austria. Okay, so.
Samia said, hello, so proud to see you blooming. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Samia.
So, what before we carry on, one of the things that we all forget to do, we forget to actually answer the questions as well that we ask. And so I'm going to ask Virginia, what's your answer?
I was thinking, what was my answer? What could I say? And of course, what I've been practicing at the moment has been directly related with the summit, with the interviews, with listening to you all. So talking to you all has touched me in different ways, and I feel my journey right now, it's about integrating. So integrating the teachings in myself, and also being a bridge, like as we more or less said at the beginning, bringing the speakers to the viewers, to the audience, and integrating like the different aspects that go towards the same end, that is peace and joy. And obviously everybody will relate with what they resonate. So I just wanted to say a little something that has touched me from what I learned from each of you. And I want to start with Swami. I've learned the breath, the power of the breath, in particular Kriya Yoga, and it's been very useful to calm the mind, because sometimes the mind needs taming. So focusing on the breath, and there's something that I've been practicing and that has helped me, and going within, which everybody has said, but you, Swami, a lot as well, gradually.
Yeah.
So that was that. Jamie, you talk a lot about approaching life with reverence and treating fear with instead of fear as the respect of what we don't know. And this idea of treating life with reverence, which was said somewhere else in the summit as well, it's been very important for me in this particular case, when we've got challenges or conflicts, or it's all really sacred, and it's all perfect, and we're playing our parts here. And when we bring this attitude of reverence, of respect, and seeing the whole thing as a sacred play, then that brings the best of us, the goodness that John was talking about, which, as I said last time, I remind myself every day. We all need reminding of our own goodness, which is intrinsic, and that's one of the main message that we wanted to give with the summit. So that's also what I took from what you said last time, John. It's easy to see the not so good because it makes so much noise, but it takes discipline, reminding. And that takes me also to what Swami Chitananda was saying, that he's disappeared. What I took from his talk was that, and I apply, the importance of discipline inside. We have to train ourselves, we have to train our mind, and we have to give priority to what's important really in this case. Obviously, if we want peace, we want joy, obviously we need to bring it from inside. So this bringing this stillness to the daily challenges is what I've also been trying to apply. So it's a long answer, but I wanted to honor as well
Thank you.
my answer, your contributions.
Thank you, my love.
Mm.
Thank you. Thank you. Mm.
And with Rupesh, sorry, I also have something about him. You said it.
Well,
We are, can I say?
yeah, okay.
We are not our thoughts. We are the silence in between our thoughts. And that's very true, because the thoughts can distract us and it's not who we are. So we have to be quiet and listen, and that helps us really connect to who we are.
Mm.
I know the summit has touched Virginia very, very deeply, and it was really important. She spoke up, and I think that's for my answer. When we did the relaunch of the summit, we really felt the first summit hadn't really been finished. And what do I mean by that? It's really listening to something which is you can call it a river through the heart, but it's extremely peaceful, but extremely powerful. And it flows, and it's always flowing. And if we can tune ourselves somehow to that flow, and our wonderful speakers in the summit have shown us many ways of doing that. Then, as Jamie said, if I can borrow his words, because his words were so fantastic, it opens up new possibilities. And I think that's what we all are looking for in our lives, really. And life can be fresh. Swami Alinanda Paramahans teaches this from her own self-realization. Every moment is fresh, and you can feel it, you could experience it. If you can turn down the noise of thoughts, of expectations, of your own story, of your own grief, of your own trauma. We all suffer. If you look at Swami's life, the suffering is there, and the suffering was there for years. When I look upon my life, but I'm not my story. In fact, I want to get rid of it and actually just flow with this beautiful, peaceful river in my life. And that's what I want for you. I want for every single soul on this planet and the souls that are to come to embrace that and feel that and go forward in their lives with that, especially from an early age. So you grow with it and so you become strong with it. But it's never too late. And as our summit has shown, we said, didn't we, Virginia, if it touched one person, just one soul in the world, we'd be happy. We'd say, job done. But actually, it's we've been saying that every day, all week, and multiple times a day. And it's thanks to our viewers for the support, but thanks to our speakers for sharing their wonderful natures, their hard work and dedication, their sacrifices, all the pain they've suffered to somehow break free and break through, however they've managed it. And then to teach it, not to keep it to themselves, but to share it and say, look, life can be different. Life can be wonderful. You can shift your perspective. And it doesn't actually take much. It doesn't take much effort. It just takes regular effort. So that would be my answer.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Rupesh.
Sorry, yeah. Okay, so if everyone wants to unmute themselves, we've got what's this?
We read.
We got this one. Oh, yes. Here we are. Oh my
I'm a bit
goodness.
shy about it. Thank you, Celeste, and thank you, Sonia. Anyway, if you want to ask any questions, our viewers, if you want to ask any questions to our speakers, it's a good time. It's an precious opportunity to interact directly rather than just listening. So
yeah, please type your question in, because we've got some minutes, so please do that.
although JB will have to go in 5 minutes, so
Okay. I
Ah,
moved some
wonderful.
things, so it's possible for me to stay a little
Thank
longer.
you.
if any of you would like to say something more, that's fine as well.
So yeah, I want to speak to Swami first, Swami Adinanda first. You were talking about Christmas and Jesus. Now, our viewers may not know this, but I know this for many years. You do a Christmas workshop. So can you tell us a little bit about that Christmas workshop and what it means this year, especially in this very strange year?
Well, actually, what I do on the Christmas workshop, which I've done for many years now, is in my work, when I have classes, I do a lot of visualization. And when I first met my guru in 1997, on the first trip that we went on a pilgrimage, we went to Badrinath up in the Himalayas. And on the way, we stopped at a temple, and down below the temple was the river Ganges. And the water was running over the rocks, and the sound of the Ganges is fabulous. And up in the valley was this marvelous Christmas. And across the valley, which was full of trees and high mountains and valleys and things, was this, well, it was like a vortex or a pillar. It looked a bit like smoke, but it wasn't smoke. It was a bit like a cloud, but it was thinner than a cloud. Now, I've been looking for Babaji for 12 years, and I was standing with him on the side, and I hadn't known him more than a few weeks. And he said, "Oh, that's where Jesus is. That's where Christ is, here in the Himalayas." And I really didn't sort of take it in that well. But Jesus was a Kriya Yogan and lived in the Himalayas. And, you know, these masters do have ashrams and do have points in the Himalayas, like they do in the Andes, where they can focus energy and come back on many levels of consciousness. So it's no reason why Jesus can't be there. So each Christmas now, in a visualization, we go across and we go to this place in the Himalayas, and we meet our Lord on the inner planes, and we have a blessing there with Babaji and Jesus Christ. And Babaji is the Yogi Christ of India, a Yogi Christ of India, and our Lord Christ, they're brothers, and they work together. So each week with the Kriya Yoga groups, we're with them. And at Christmas, we remember the sacredness of this great being that came to the world. It's not about, actually, I think we've just lost. I'm going back to gratitude, and we'll go back to Jimmy's word. I mean, it's the gratitude of the sacredness of the supreme energy that's here, that river of consciousness you talked about, like the Ganges is always running. That's a holy river from the heaven. That river's running through us. We say yes to that. We live in that. That is our being. I bow to the Lord. I live in the Lord. I'm filled with the Lord. The Lord is within me. I live and breathe in that being. Never question, accept what is. And you know, humanity has got too big for itself. We do think we're in charge, but the Supreme is. So Christmas, I give gratitude again, that word again. I have gratitude in my heart for that beautiful being that came to the world to help us and save us. And so humbly, in our hearts, in our minds, in our hearts, in our energy, we've traveled to be with him. And we do. I have trust and faith in that. I really do. So that's
Thank you,
Christmas.
Swami.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, then you do that over Zoom, right?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
online.
Yes.
Isn't it? What I'm going
Jimmy's
to do
masters
is just
will be
post.
there. They come. They come. They do.
I'm just going to put your website, if I can actually see to type, where people can find out more information.
Does Jimmy want to say more? Because he's going in a minute, isn't he?
Yeah, we're going to move on to Jamie.
Yeah.
So Jamie.
There's a message for Jamie.
Is there a message for
Yeah.
Jamie? What's that?
This is Sarah Turner. So good to see and hear you, Jamie, and meet more beautiful selves in support and service of joyful healing and living.
So Jamie, tell us please about, we know you're teaching workshops. What are you teaching?
Well, many things. But in a resume, I teach a little bit of the Andean traditions. What is the point of view that we have, you know? Something that is important, for example, and I already mentioned when we're talking, is like the idea of what is past, present, and future for us, you know? We always looking that the past is in front of you and the future is behind of you, you know? So we don't walk into the future, we walk into our past. And it's some different point of view of the Andean people, because these different points of view bring to you another awareness, another reality. And maybe this is a little bit the contribution for the Andean traditions to the humanity, you know? One thing that I received in my own path is this idea of this message that I always love to share, that is, with no fears, look your internal world and walking with reverence and feel the power of your heart. The moment that I received this message from the stone. Somebody said to me, hey, you are a primitive culture because you believe in stones. And I say, okay, in what you believe? And he put me some examples and say, well, you know how old is one stone? Millions of years of experience. That if you know how to listen, maybe these stones is the big teachers that we have. But we don't be fully aware of how to connect with these teachers. We try to figure out in the spiritual world all the answers when we forget that nature have many, is really knowledgeable, and it's really sweet to connect with these realities. Maybe nature go to teach us a little more of who we are and what we do in this planet. Because according to traditions, we don't be originally from here. We came to this Mother Earth. And she helped us and bring us and holding us in her reality. But humanity forget the main mission of what we came here. We don't came here to take advantage of nature. We came here to be the warriors of this Mother Earth, the protectors. And this is what means human. For this reason, my elders say, humanity forget to be a human right now. We are humanoids. You know, the most that we remember. For this reason, in all the different traditions, this is the main mantra, if you like to say. Remember. Remember who you are. Remember where you're coming from. And one of my elders say, the most close that the humans is to the past, the most close that this person is to herself or himself. Go back to the idea of with reverence look your internal world. People have so much fears to connecting with herself. It's easy to look outside. It's a little more interesting to look inside. You know, but we looking inside with the idea of judgments. This is correct, this is incorrect, this is right, this is wrong. Who we are to judge? Who we are to judge ourselves? If we are here to learn of our own limitations. And the limitations is a blessing. Giving for us the awareness, the process, giving us, it's like I feel so happy to live the imperfection. Because if I don't have the imperfection, mean that I am perfect. So I don't have nothing more to learn. You see? How beautiful it is to live the imperfection. And have reverence for this part too. It's your internal world. Walking with reverence and feel the power of your heart. Wow. It's not just respect, it's reverence. These go to open every single door in every single reality, in every single heart. I come here with reverence. And I knock the doors of you guys and your heart. And of course, I come in with reverence. You go to open like the same for me. You know, reverence is the only vibration that helps you to open doors and hearts. Feel the power that you bring in your heart. One day, before I begin to travel to the world, I go to my elders and say, what is going to be my message? What I need to teach to my brothers and sisters in these other realities? My elders say, go and share, but know what you know, because everyone knows something. Go to share your heart. Letting these guys to eat your heart and enjoy. This is a correct way to be in service of love. You know, now, of course, it is not easy because one day you need to digest. And the digestion is something that is a little painful sometimes. You know, take for whatever we share, take what is important for you and what is the nutrients that you need in your life. And the other part, don't judge. Letting go and sending blessings because maybe it's a medicine for somebody more. Everyone has something to say. Everyone has some contribution. And maybe this is the most important medicine. Listen to yourself. What is the contribution that you have for you? You see? Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you, Jamie. You've got many hearts from Light Warrior 6. You probably know him. Beautiful. We have a question, and maybe
no, first John, and then we'll.
Yes, but maybe John would like to answer, or you can, or you have a question for John.
No, I wanted to know because
we
no,
can
we're
ask
going
the
around
question.
because about their teachings first, and then we'll ask the
Okay.
question. So, so John. So I've asked Swami and I asked Jamie about what they teach. Can you give us a little summary, a brief summary, because we've got a big question to follow, and time is passing. But can you give us a summary of what the Brahma Kumaris teach?
Yeah. Well, I've said it to some extent already. The Om Shanti, helping. It's the journey of remembrance. So, I mean, it does tie in very nicely with what Jamie has been saying. Who am I? Where am I from, and who do I belong to? That would be the other question that we would add to the ones you've just suggested. And we would say we're all spiritual beings, and we all belong to the One. So we do believe there is a divine source, one source from which everything else flows. So we're all individual souls connected in that consciousness. And we all have our own gifts and our own talents, which we come on this earth to express. And like really everyone has said, I think because we've forgotten who we are, we've ended up in pain, because unhappiness really is a message telling us we've gone off course, we've gone away from our truth, we've gone away from our heart, we've gone away from our love, and we've got trapped in a material world where we've forgotten the divine aspect of ourselves. So, we try to help people to remember and reconnect through teaching Raj Yoga meditation. So, I mean, the unusual thing about the organization is that it's female-led. Although it was founded by a man, he had a vision that women would play a crucial part in healing the world. And it's pretty obvious from this summit, most of the participants, certainly the ones who've messaged in, I think they've all been women, because women are more tuned into these things. I mean, it's important that men play their part as well. And obviously we've got some good brothers as well. So we offer everything free of charge, all our courses and retreats and everything else, because we believe spiritual knowledge is priceless, and you've all got spiritual knowledge, and what you're offering and saying is priceless, and we're just offering some more, if you like, and then it's up to everybody to decide what resonates with them and what they feel they need and want at this moment in time. But ultimately, the positive message is that there's benefit in everything. Whatever is going on in this world, everything is a gift to open us up. Everything is a gift to help us to learn and grow and change and return to that original state of peace and love and happiness, which is who we are. So I'll stop there.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
Lovely.
We've got a question.
Go?
Yeah. We've got a question actually from Maria, keeping an eye on Maria. So Maria is talking about negativity. Now, there's a specific context, which is USA politics, but all politics is difficult. And it's taking her to a dark place. So she's asking, how do you keep this negativity at bay? So if we just go around, so we'll start.
One maybe.
Right? No, go around.
Okay.
We'll just go around. So Swami, would you like to have a brief answer, and we'll go.
Well, I wouldn't watch too much media coverage. I'd control that. I'd read something that is inspiring. If she likes reading things, I would actually, breathing is very easy. Go in a quiet place and breathe or meditate, and keep your mind away from it. Don't let your mind play on it. And, look at what you have around you, and be centered where you are. Don't put your mind out there on it, and be peaceful. And what you are feeling will help pervade what is happening. If you can stop your mind adding to it and calm yourself, that will calm what's happening in America. Change yourself, change the world. Peace in the heart, peace in the home.
Thank you,
Lovely.
Swami.
Thank you, Swami.
Okay.
Anyone else?
You know, Jamie, we'll ask Jamie next.
Jamie.
You got to put me in troubles. I don't like to. I don't like to talk about political stuff. Peru right now we have a really crazy situation in this way. But the only thing that we try to apply, and is how I learn, and it's more or less what I always share. Try to learn what this situation brings to you. You know, be aware. You don't need to be involved of everything. You don't need to go and be part of the things if you don't feel. Just move yourself away. You know, be in your center, be in your heart, being in your own process, in your own world, and from there, look what is happening. Learn, because if you don't have the awareness of this situation, nothing go to change. Humanity need to learn. The past is there. The situations is there. We need to appreciate. In the way of how my master said something beautiful to me, that he said one day, he said, you believe that you are better than me. And I be quiet, you know, I say, maybe. I say, if you think that you are better than me, prove a better person than me. See? And the only way is to see. My master said something beautiful. The beautiful master, the real master, is the one that teach you what you like and what you don't like to be. This is the most fantastic master. Because the other ones that show you only what you like to see is just show you one part of herself. But the honest one is the one that teach you everything. The things that you like and the things that you don't like. And with the things that you don't like, if you think that you are better than this, prove. Be a better person. So it's the only thing that maybe there's possible for me to share.
Thanks, Jamie.
Someone commented for you how humble and wise Jamie is. Thanks for sharing your message. That was from a few minutes ago.
And so,
and John.
Yeah, John, what would you?
Well, I would say, first of all, we need to take a step back and be a bit detached. We have a lovely expression, or seeing the world as a play or a drama, and everyone has their part to play in that drama, and you get your good characters and you get your other characters, and there is, like, if you like, a battle going on now between love and fear, and the people who are angry are in a dark place. It's a reflection of their consciousness. It's a reflection of their experience of life. They feel afraid, they feel insecure, they feel uncertain, and then they're projecting it out into the world. And really, when you tune into all the good things that we've said, tune into your own peace, your own happiness, your own love, you're able to see that objectively, and rather than react to it, respond, step up with love, and give love to the situation, give love to the people who who are suffering, and inspire them. And there's lots of wonderful examples of people who are doing amazing things at the moment. And so training our attention and giving focus to those good things, the bad or the negative, whatever you want to call that, the other side, the dark side, will eventually disappear, because this is the time of Diwali, isn't it? And that's all about light in the darkness. and darkness will disappear in the presence of light. And I think we've all got a powerful message to give out in our own way, and we are all beacons of light, and everybody watching and listening and being part of this, they're beacons of light too, otherwise they wouldn't have been attracted to all of this in the first place. So we're like all the candles in the dark, if you like, and we're all going round lighting other candles. So eventually the whole world will just be full of light.
Beautiful.
That's how I see it anyway.
That's very beautiful.
That is
Thank
very
you,
beautiful.
John.
And I would say, I just want to say, just thinking about Maria. Maria, my message to you is see your own beauty. Look at that. Don't look at the darkness outside. Don't forget yourself by being lost with your mind somewhere else. Look at your beauty.
Okay, Maria, I hope that answered your question. I think you got lots of jewels of wisdom there. We have one more question here for Swami. How to balance a life with your family and your own inner spiritual life? That's the question.
That is the question. Well, you do it all. You have to do it all. And you give it attention to it all the same, in a way. You know, what I'm doing here with you now, I've just, made supper, if you know what I mean. It's all the same. How to balance? Well, come to the family the same as I do with this. But they're not particularly interested in what I'm doing. So, which is always the same. But not to have expectations that they'll be interested. So, just to treat life, life is holy anyway. I mean, I think it's as holy making a lovely meal and having time with them, whatever they like is football, tennis, cricket. I mean, we've got wall-to-wall football, so everything is sacred. So live your life with them. You don't departmentalize something. It's all one thing. It's not separate.
Thank you.
All
Swami.
the life is the same. God's in everything at the end of the day. It's all the supreme in everything. The whole 9 yards.
Yes.
So
Wonderful. I felt
be ordinary. Just spirituality is ordinary at the end of the day. Be ordinary, be simple, just live life. But know inside you, be happy. Sometimes I'm happier than others. Depends how tired I am. But just go for it. Just live it.
Thank you. That's a great answer. Okay, we have some messages. We're coming to an end, so we will read some messages and then we'll give some close. From Dear Regina Rubesh, what a miracle that you have reached out to so many through the glorious network of light and the speakers you have connected with. Many congratulations to you and the wonderful different speakers working alongside you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
That's lovely.
A great joy to be touched by such beautiful channels, and both of all especially thank you.
Lovely.
Thank you for joining us in the summit.
Yes. Celeste replied to your answer, Swami. Thank you, Swami. I loved your honest answer.
I like the question. Thank
That's
you.
something we value from you, Swami, that you are always completely 100% honest, and that's something that we all appreciate. And Maria says thank you all. She asked about the
Negativity.
the politics. And Georgina, how very true, but being with all of you makes me better at home.
Darling Georgina. Hello, Georgina.
Okay, I think we are coming close to an end.
Yes. We just want to thank you. First, thank the speakers for giving their time so generously to be on this journey with us all together, reaching this point that at one point seemed so far away. And the love and kindness you've all shown to us and to everybody who's watched. Just thank you from my heart.
Thank you.
Yes, I want to thank you because without you, this wouldn't have happened.
That's right.
So you've been a main part and very generous with your time as well and wisdom.
Okay. And so what we're going to do is talk a little bit. Thank you first, and then we're just going to have a couple of minutes just with the viewers, just to close the summit with just a few points, and then we're finished. But thank you very much for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Yes,
speakers.
we hope that this is the beginning of, as we said, of a community that we've connected, and we don't know at the moment, but hopefully there will be more interaction, more events for inspiring each other, our viewers. Yeah. So I think we'll have to say goodbye for now. We'll
Thank
just
you.
go through some technical bits with anyone who's listening, but we appreciate your time for now, and I think we'll have to say goodbye, but we'll stay in touch. It's just bye
Yes.
for now.
Bye-bye, Jimmy. Bye-bye, John. Bye-bye, Rupesh. Bye-bye, Virginia. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So we'll stay for a few more minutes here.
Yeah, just to wrap up.
Just to wrap up, and we want to say some little things about the summit. If anybody has any questions about...
Yeah, you can still email us your feedback. And those of you who bought the premium pass will be in touch with the bonuses. And
yes, that's what we wanted to say. For premium pass comes with bonuses, and one bonus includes actually Jamie. He's offering a live session with about Andean wisdom. He's offering a live workshop for free for anybody who buys the premium pass. And Swami Alyananda Paramahansa is also offering a bonus about the Christmas event. And that's also on Zoom, and that's included in the premium pass. And there are actually 8 bonuses in total. One includes Alexander Technique with Gary Ramsey. Silvia de la Luz is offering a workshop for healing the transition between pre-adolescence and maturity. Sandra is offering a genealogy workshop with question and answer. Rupesh is offering Finding Peace workshop. Swami Chitananda, who joined us earlier, also is offering a question and answer webinar. And there is also a Gary Craig bonus with a guided visualization on how to connect with the Unseen Therapist that goes very well with the Unseen Therapist book. If you have read it, it's this free book, and this guided visualizations
videos
will help you go very deep connecting with the Unseen Therapist. So that we just wanted to say the bonus, the premium pass is only $49. It's only available for this price until tomorrow, 9 a.m. UK time. because we said after the summit it goes up to the normal price, which is $69. But the bonuses really are over $250 worth. It's just like a small price to help us cover the cost, the hosting fees, and make this really possible.
And more importantly, to spread the word, and for people to learn more. You know, as Jamie said, as Swami said, to go further inside and to find that peace within, to find your beauty, and to express it in the world.
Yeah, so
thank you so much.
I want to say thank you. We have some final messages. Vero. Hello,
Thank you,
Roma. Thank you. It was wonderful. Thank you very much. Hey, Sonia. Thank you for joining. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Sonia.
You're both wonderful. Much love. Thank you for
Georgina.
the summit, Celeste. Thank you. Okay, I think we do have to say goodbye now.
But thank you again. We'll be in touch. Yes, you can still register on the website for any updates.
And the summit, the premium will only be available until Friday this week. It won't be available forever. So it's, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.